The following animation was done in 3D SketchUp. This is to assist you in residential circuit venting and various forms of wet venting. So let's start off with question A. Which clause is this backwater valve cleanout size by in the current National Plumbing Code? A, B, C, or D? Question B. What is the definition of a soil or waste stack? Is it A, B, C, or D? All these answers can be found in your National Plumbing Code book. Letter C refers to the stack. Does a stack vent have to be 3 inches in size? A, yes, or B, no? Letter D. What minimum size is this circuit vent according to the fixture unit load and developed length as illustrated? A, B, C, or D? You can find it in your tables under table 2583. E. What is the maximum horizontal developed length of the trap arm? Is it A, B, C, or D? This is found also in your code book under section 2.5. Letter F. What size does the bidet trap arm have to be in order to be included in the circuit vented branch? A, inch and a quarter, B, inch and a half, C, 2 inch, or D, 3 inch? G. What is the name and size of this pipe? Is it A, a 2 inch wet vent, B, an inch and a half wet vent, C, a 2 inch acting relief vent, or D, an inch and a half relief vent? H is the trap from the bathtub. What is the fixture unit load of this tub if the trap arm is 2 inches? Is it 1.5 fixture units? Is it inch and a half? Is it 3 fixture units? Or 2 fixture units? I is the trap arm from the shower. Why must this fixture outlet pipe have to be 2 inch in size? Fixture outlet pipe is the vertical pipe from the waste basket of the shower. Is it A, B, C, or D? You can find this in your code book. J. What is the name of pipe J? Is it a wet vent, a branch, a circuit vented branch, or a wet vented branch? You can find this in 2531 of your code book. K. What is the wet vent at K acting as? Is it acting as an additional circuit vent, an additional relief vent, a circuit vented branch, or a continuous vent? Letter L. How would you size letter L? By A, B, C, or D? These are all found in your National Plumbing Code book, the Canadian version. Finally, down to letter M, from the big tub in the basement, is pipe M 2 inch affecting the size of the wet vent? A, B, C, or D? It's tied to a symmetrical Y just downstream of the wet vent. N. What is the name of letter N? Is it a building drain, a branch, a wet vent, or a fixture drain? O is the trap arm from the toilet in the basement. Running a toilet trap arm into this Y is sometimes not what inspectors like, especially in short pieces of MJ cast iron. However, it still is legal. Is the answer here A, B, C, or D? P, what size is this wet vent? Is it inch and a half, inch and a quarter, 2 inch, or D, it's not a wet vent? Q, how many 45s are you allowed on a horizontal branch before you need a clean out? A, 1, B, 2 45s, 3, C 45s, D, no limit. R is our next question. Is it A or B? And the question is, how many fixture units are allowed to dump into a 2-inch wet vent with a toilet involved? S, what is the name of this wet vent? Is it A, a circuit vent, B, a branch vent, C, a continuous vent, or D, a stack vent? T, how many fixture units can drain into a 3-inch branch? This is a famous one we get you to memorize in first and second year. I think it's Daryl Sittler's Toronto Maple Leaf number, or jersey number. U, this floor drain has a fixture unit load. Its maximum length is 12 feet. What is its size? At minimum grade, what would be the size of this 12-foot long floor drain? 4-inch, 3-inch, 2-inch, or inch and a half? V, 3-inch cleanouts can be used for even 4-inch branches in the 2015 Canadian NPC. Is that true or false? You can find it in your code book. W. The letter W is draining into this clothes washing machine. What is its minimum developed length? Inch and a half, 8 foot, 60 millimeters, or 100 millimeters? X. Letter X has a kitchen sink draining into it from the above floor. What is the name and size of this pipe? Is it an inch and a half stack, a 2-inch wet vent, a 2-inch wet vented waste stack, or letter D? Y. The letter Y is venting the kitchen sink, laundry tub, and clothes washing machine below. What is its minimum size? 2-inch, inch and a half, inch and a quarter, or 3-inch? And finally, Z. The letter Z is the pipe draining the hot water tank drain pan. Where in the current code does it say what size it must be? A, B, C, or D? Once again, you can find this in your Canadian National Plumbing Code Book in version 2010 or 2015. You can refer to your D2L 4th year plumbing site to get the hard copy of this assignment. As for now, I hope you study your code book, because that's where you're going to find all your answers to this assignment. Remember, the key code clauses that you should look for to find the answers are circuit venting 2531 or table 2583, wet venting clauses 2521 or table 2581. These are the main clauses and tables to find the answers.